Marie here from Salon. Lately I've been getting a lot of compliments on my makeup, and with the holidays coming around, I wanted to show you guys a tutorial giving you guys an idea on how to do holiday makeup, or just to show you guys how I get ready in the morning. And I want to share with you guys some of my personal favorite makeup products that I use to get ready every morning. First, most important steps you want to do before you apply your makeup is to have a clean face. So what I did this morning was I washed my face with Dermalogica cleansing gel, and then I followed up with the Mario Badescu oil-free moisturizer. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get my hair completely out of my face. I'm going to prime my face, and I will be using the Smashbox primer, the photo finish. It does not leave any shine, and it keeps my makeup long lasting throughout the day. You're going to take about a dime size for your entire face. A little bit goes a long way, about that much. I personally like to apply it with my fingers. I'm going to apply it all over my face, a little bit down onto my neck. I'm going to apply a little bit of primer onto my eyelids. Today I will be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the Poison. My favorite thing about this is that it is oil-free. It is a long-lasting base, and there is a little bit of a tint to it. It's like a nude color, so you're not going to have any undertones of shimmer or anything like that. That is about how much you want to take for both eyelids. I'm going to rub them together with my fingers. Now that they are both on my middle finger, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to apply on my upper lid all the way under my eyebrow. Same thing for the other one. And you want to make sure that it is very well blended. You want to make sure that there's no lines and that there's no creases, because sometimes if you don't blend it too well, it will crease up. The palettes that I will be using today are going to be a mixture of two different palette styles. They are both by BH Cosmetics. The BH Cosmetics Party Girl, one of the special edition palettes. If you want to get that fall seasonal look, we want to stick to fall colors such as oranges, yellows, reds, anything that has to do with fall. So I'm first going to be applying my eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush about this big. And for the base color, I'm going to go with something that's kind of orangey, has a little bit of brown in it. This color, put it on my brush. When you have it on your brush, you can see all the loose powder that's on there. So what you want to do is you want to tap it off so it doesn't fall onto your face. Tap it and you can see all the loose powder coming off. I usually hold my lid out like this, and then I take it and I just kind of dab it on. And you can take a little bit more if you need to. Tap it out. Make sure you get into the corner of your eyes. I'm going to use the opposite end of this brush, and I'm going to use it for a highlighter underneath the eyebrow. That will create a lift for the eyebrow, and it'll also pop your eyes a little bit more. It'll keep your eyes nice and wide. Usually what you want to do for any type of lift under the eyelid is that you want to use a type of white color or a neutral, anything that is going to give it that pop. For that, I'm going to be using this color. It's an off-white shimmer, so it'll definitely give my eye that pop that I need, and it'll make it look a lot bigger. So take a little, tap it off, and then apply underneath the eyebrow. If you have a little extra, what you can do is you can bring a little bit of that white shimmer or whatever color you do decide to go with and bring it into the corner of your eye. What I'm now going to do is I am going to apply the crease color. So the gold that I'm going to use today is from the special edition palette. This color right here. It's like a matte gold. I'm going to be using a very fine eyeshadow brush that's very thin. That way I can get detailed with the crease. Put a little bit on your brush. Tap off the rest of what you have. Go along into the crease and just fill in. Make sure you kind of blend it a little bit into that orangey brown base color that you got going on in there. The next step I'm going to take is I am going to apply my eyeliner. So the eyeliner that I will be using today will be Gel Eyeliner by Tarte. It is black. And what I like to apply this with is a very, very, very fine eyeliner brush. The point of this being very fine is that so you can get better lines. Today I will be doing a cat eye with this look. So this is my favorite brush to use with this gel eyeliner. It creates more of a detailed look. Start off by taking your eyeliner brush and just kind of lightly going into the gel. A little bit of this goes a very long way. And if you can see that, that's how much we're going to start off with. I'm going to take my left hand, pull it with the opposite eyelid, and I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to start in from the inner corner, and I'm just going to go straight across and make a solid straight line. And you can grab a little bit more if you need to. Start from the inner corner. And do a straight line all the way across. And I'm going to connect the wing to where I had stopped to the outer corner of my eye. And this can be the most complicated part when it comes to doing a cat eye. So you want to make sure that while you're doing this, your hand is completely steady, and if you need some support to rest your hand, you can always rest it on your cheek. Start from right out of the corner, probably about a ½ inch or so, depending on how long you want the wing for your cat eye. So what you want to do is you want to kind of make like a little smiley. And now that I created just a slight smiley from the outer corner of my eye to where the eyeliner had stopped, I'm now going to go from that point to where I started, and I'm going to bring it straight down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in. Very simple. Just have a steady hand. Make sure that you're holding the eyeliner brush like you would hold chopsticks. And if you want to detail a little bit, you can. So say that it's too chunky, you can go right out to where that corner is and you can just draw a little bit further of a line. There. So now I'm going to proceed with doing my other eye. So today I will be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gel Pomade to fill in my eyebrows. The color that I will be using is the Granite. I personally like when I have a dark eyebrow. They do make all sorts of different colors for different skin types and different hair colors. I'm going to take my eyebrow brush and I'm just going to smooth out my eyebrows just a little bit. I'm going to take my Anastasia Fine Line Angle Brush, stroke it just a little bit in there so I don't get too much on the brush. I want just enough, but still little enough so it does not clump up while I'm applying it. And I'm going to start from my inner eyebrow, and I'm going to outline it, and then I'm going to fill in. So now that I'm done filling in, I'm going to go from the ouch to the outer eyebrow and do the rest. Start off from the top portion where that arch is, and then just go straight down. Now if you need to clean up at all, or if you need to make it more detailed, what you can do is you can take your foundation or your concealer and you can go around it to clean up any type of lines that you do not want there. I'm going to take another fine angle brush. This one's a little thicker. I'm going to stick with a fall color, so I'm going to do a dark brown on the outer corner of my eye. This brown color from the Party Girl BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to start from my cat eye to the inner corner of my eye. I do the cat eye first is because when you're wanting to do a darker outer corner color, you can use that cat eye as a guide rather than trying to make that perfect shape that you want and then going back in and doing your eyeliner. Go to the bottom where I miss and it's a little empty and just kind of fill in after I've made my line. I'm going to take my brush that I used for the base color of my eyeshadow and I'm going to go back in and blend it. I'm gonna hold out my eye and I'm just gonna lightly blend. See, now it's a nice blended look. Today for the mascara, I will be using the Badonkadonk by NYX. So I love this mascara because it is a very volumizing mascara. I do have great lashes to begin with, but even if you have very fine lashes, very thin lashes, I promise you that this particular mascara will definitely give you that volumizing that you need. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my foundation. And the color that I use is Porcelain by Too Faced. It's called Born This Way. It's their lightest color. I do personally like the lighter colors. You can do this two ways. You can either use a foundation brush, which looks like this, or you can use the new and improved foundation brush that a couple different lines have come out with. I know Bare Minerals has one, Urban Decay, and a couple other makeup lines have one. This is what the new and improved foundation brushes look like. Mine is an Urban Decay brush, but the good thing with this is that when you apply your foundation, you dip it in and you do it in circles with the brush, it looks very natural. Whereas when you use a foundation brush, sometimes it can get a little streaky. So this is actually one of my personal favorite brushes to use when I am applying my foundation, or if I'm contouring, or if I just need to fix any little spot on my face. So you're just gonna take it and you're gonna do one pump. So I'm just gonna dip just the corner in, just a little bit like that, almost like a paintbrush. Put it on in circular motions like this, and see, just that little bit, it's getting me full coverage, and I'm not wasting any. It's very natural looking, it's not cakey. And bring down to your neck, so there's no harsh lines and you have that blended look. And see, I still have a good amount on there. And now I'm going to take the rest of it and I'm going to apply it to my forehead. Okay, now that I have applied my foundation, I'm going to contour a little bit. Not too much today, but all I'm going to do is just do a little bit of highlighting under my eyes, you know, my jawline, just a little bit, just to give it that pop that you need. So this is the Urban Decay concealer that used to be an older line. They have come out with a new line for their concealers. I personally like the older ones. It comes with the wand. The newer ones that they have is more like a crayon, but this is my absolute favorite. By the way, if you would like to know, this color is Fair Neutral. It is the lightest color that they have. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm just going to go right under my eyes and just apply right there. Same thing with the other. And then if I see any spots that I don't want on my face, or any type of blemishes, or if I just want to highlight a little bit more, you can always put in any other place on your face. So I'm going to put a little right in between my eyebrows and right at the top of my forehead, a little bit at the base of my nose, and some on my chin. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation brush, I'm going to go back in and blend it in. And this one you can kind of just go over and do the manipulations that I'm doing. Okay, so now that I'm done blending in my highlighter, I'm now going to set my foundation with a setting powder. The translucent powder that I will be using today is by IT Cosmetics. This powder, it's called Bye Bye Pores. When I am applying the translucent powder to my face, my favorite brush to use is a large powder brush, but I like them when they are compressed. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to dip it in, and I'm just going to go in circular motions just to get it on there. There will be loose leaf powder on this, so what you want to do is you want to shake out anything that's extra on there. And then what you want to do is you want to apply it all over your face and all over your neck, wherever you applied your concealer or your liquid foundation. done with that, my next step that I'm going to do is I will apply my blush and my highlighter to my cheeks. So the blush that I will be using today, it's Mosaic powder by NYX. My favorite thing about this powder is that it is compacted with different colors. It's a very shimmery look, and it gives you the right highlight that you need. It's very natural. So take a blush brush. This one's my personal favorite. It's by BH Cosmetics. This one is a very compacted blush brush, and it's angled. So it'll give you that perfect look that you need right on the cheeks. So you're just gonna go in, and you're gonna take your blush brush, and you're just gonna dab it in there. And then shake off any extra powder that might be in there, and then you're going to go along your cheeks and you're just going to apply. You just want to apply to your cheekbones only. You don't want to get too crazy and apply it all over your cheek. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter in there and kind of blend it. So what I will be using today is the Urban Decay Illuminated. This is the Aura. It's a very pink, sparkly powder. You can also use it in place of blushes on your natural days, but I like to use both because it gives me just that shimmer I need. And when you apply this, you're actually going to pat it on. When you're done with that, if you need to blend it in a little bit, you can go back in with your foundation brush and just kind of go around it. Just blend in a little bit. So the last and final step I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying my lipstick. So today I'm actually going to be using a very natural lip with a hint of gray in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first apply my lip liner. The lip liner I will be using today is the Too Faced lip liner, and this one is called Perfect Spice. It gives it that natural look, but it also gives it just that hint of spice that you need. And I'm going to outline my top lip. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to be applying my lipstick. The two lipsticks that I will be using today are by NYX. They are both matte lipsticks. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to apply the more pinky one. I'm just going to put it on very lightly on my lip. And now that that's done, I'm going to apply my more gray one. Now that that's done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blot it to get any extra that is on my lip. I'm going to get it off and just take it and now that we're done with that, I'm going to show you guys a really good trick that you can use in order to keep any type of lipstick long lasting all day. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of very fine toilet paper or even a Kleenex. I'm going to put it directly over my lips like this. And then after that, you're going to take your translucent powder with a smaller powder brush. That way you don't use too much or you don't get it all over you, like this. And you're going to go over it with the lipstick. Put it over your lip like this. Take a little bit of your translucent powder and go over your lips. And now my lipstick should stay on the rest of the night. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and letting me show you this tutorial on how to do makeup. If you want to make an appointment with me to get your makeup done, or you would like to see more of these tutorials, our contact information is in the description below. We are located in Lakewood, Colorado. You can visit us at www.7sinssalon.com. We are also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and a bunch of other social medias that you can find us on. All of our links will be down below. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching our tutorial today.